Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team.
Welcome everybody back to the Summit 4 action. We've got SEA Dota 2 coming your way. We've got Kingdom taking on Signature.Trust here in the lower bracket of the SEA region. Signature.Trust losing earlier to Team Seta Duatiga or Team 123. They're going to be taking on the predominantly Singaporean team of the Kingdom here in the lower bracket. We're going to hop right into the draft. We've got picks coming your way here in some Dota 2 action. So Kingdom, as mentioned, is predominantly Singaporean team taking on Signature.Trust. Signature.Trust came pretty close to making it as far as the Frankfurt Major qualifiers went, but fell short, losing to Team 123. Got Lakel's in the drafting captain seat. He's going to be pulling out the picks for them. As far as the Kingdom side, the Singaporean squad, Draken going to be drafting the Dire side, and it is going to be an early IO Tiny coming out for Signature.Trust. A accomplished duo, of course. Nothing really questionable about these two picks. Tusk, Queen, and Pain, the two picks. Kingdom, and we'll see where they look to go from there. As far as the bands go, Alchemist, Undying, and Ember Spirit banned up by Kingdom. On the side of Signature.Trust, it's going to be a Doom, Darkseer, Winter Wyvern. So 2 more bands coming from the two teams before we get into the second stage of picks. Definitely feel like Signature.Trust are very comfortable with this IO Tiny opening. They're probably feeling like this is an opening where there's no really glaring weaknesses as far as the lineup is concerned. They're going to feel like they can kind of draft into anything as far as the off lane, the safe lane is concerned. They can run this duo in the mid lane, the duo in the safe lane, and we'll see exactly what they have in mind with this IO Tiny. Something that I would say, as far as the Frankfurt Majors went, they had the most success with. They took games off Mineski, MVP, when they had this IO Tiny, so going to be Signature.Trust in their comfort zone taking on Kingdom, and Witch Doctor and Disruptor, the last two bans. So those are targeted support bans coming out from the two teams. We had Winter Wyvern also banned out in the second stage from Signature.Trust, and they pick up Night Stalker. So a hero can fit that either full position support role or the offlane role, and I think when you've got the IO, you're more looking towards an offlaner here, so more likely we see Night Stalker in the offlane, IO Tiny mid, and a support plus safe laner in the safe lane. But Lich comes out as well. They've got some serious defensive capabilities. Lich as well as IO picked up on the same team. Lich, a great pick whenever your opponents have the slider. You've got the Frost Armor to kind of negate the effects of the amplified damage. and a hero who can really look to dominate and control the laning stage as far as these two teams are concerned. So we'll see how they look to play this one. If you want to run a Lich plus Night Stalker in the offlane, though, it does leave your safe lane very vulnerable. It forces you to kind of play that 1v1/1v2 kind of lane in the safe lane. And Kingdom going to pick up a Leshrac as their fourth pick here. So Slider, Leshrac, Queen of Pain, and Tusk. The 4 picks so far from Kingdom before we go into that last pick for the two teams here. So as far as Kingdom go, I don't feel like there's an obvious way they're going to lane this. Queen of Pain, probably the most likely to go mid against the IO Tiny. Tusk can either play that offlane farming role or the offlane support role, so either the 3 or the 4 position. Slider, similar kind of thoughts. He can not play those same 2 roles, but he can play. Actually, he can play those same 2 roles, but he can also play the safe lane farming position. And you've got Leshrac, who can play either a safe lane farming role, a mid role, or potentially a support role. So very versatile hero choices coming out Kingdom side from the Singaporean squad. So we'll see what Signature.Trust have in mind first. They've got 5th pick coming their way. IO, Tiny, Night Stalker, and Lich. Do they continue blue theme? Do they go somewhere else? What is going to be the 5th pick coming out from Signature.Trust here against Kingdom? Mila Kells, as mentioned, in the drafters seat, and with over a minute of time to think about this one, so no rush for him. He's kept a lot of that reserve time to spare, and we'll have ample time to decide what he wants to draft against this Kingdom line. But Kingdom line, which as kind of suggested, is very versatile, has a lot of options, there are many different directions, with a lot of these picks being either supports, core heroes, mids, safe lanes, off lanes. Say the one, I don't even want to really speculate when you've got heroes like Tusk who can support or off lane, heroes like Slider who can safe lane or off lane or support, heroes like Leshrac who can mid, safe lane or support. They've got such versatility that I feel like Kingdom's last pick could be either a support, an off laner, safe lane farmer. They haven't really got that hard carry for their team yet. They want to go late game. They haven't really got a hero to benefit from the amp damage. That to me is the one real, I don't want to say weakness, but the one thing when you pick up Slider with the amp damage, you want to have a physical damage carry, be it something like a Phantom Assassin, like a Tiny, whatever it may be. Heroes benefit a lot from the amp damage, which gives a lot of bonus damage coming out from the armor reduction. So Signature.Trust 5th pick going to be an Earthshaker, saying they need a bit more control, lockdown, and teamfight presence coming out from their last pick. So doesn't really reveal too much about their lanes. Earthshaker could be, well, almost definitely will be a core hero when you've got the Lich as well as the IO. Neither of these two will be a support, I imagine, as far as Signature.Trust are concerned. So Earthshaker, curious to see where it will be landed. And Kingdom last pick, Shadow Demon. So Shadow Demon, Leshrac, you've got the easy clear setup for the Split Earth. You've got a setup for the Slither and Crush from the Slider. Nice hero that synergizes well with the Kingdom draft, but see how it matches up exactly against the Signature.Trust lineup, which is something which they ran frequently during the Banquet Mages qualifiers. So Signature.Trust is going to be, I would say, feeling pretty confident here. MyPro picks up the Earthshaker. This is normally the mid/carry player. I would say more often the mid play for this team, although the Kells, when they've got the IO Tiny, will pick up the Tiny for them. So we either see IO Tiny go mid with the Earthshaker safe lane, or we see IO Tiny safe lane, and then Earthshaker mid coming out from MyPro. This guy's got some insane skills, guys, so we'll definitely be keeping an eye on MyPro as this game develops. Here in Game 1 of our best of 3 in the Southeast Asian qualifiers for the Summit 4, and it looks like we'll have maybe a quick remake coming out. Whoa! Kingdom say we have a stand-in. We don't want a stand-in. Got 4 of their 5, and it looks like their 5th player has returned. Finally woke up. As if the game was not played late enough. They need that little bit of extra wake-up time. So it looks like we'll have a quick remake so so Kingdom can get their full 5-man roster play. And we'll make sure everything's okay. And we can't actually check with the admin ourselves, but here on the BTS side, we're totally okay with everything going on. We want to see the full 5-man rosters in action here. Signature.Trust the favorites coming in, and we don't really want to see them disadvantaged in this best-of-3 matchup. So if we can get the full team's 5-man roster taking on one another, it'll be definitely for the best. And IO Tiny, one of those duos which Signature.Trust is so comfortable with and so accomplished with, that it's not going to be an issue. Although we may not have a remake. We'll see what the admins say. He's right outside now. Why won't you let us remake, Mr. Admin? What is going on here? I think we should have a remake. Although, who knows? I'm not sure exactly what the rules are. 20 seconds. What? See exactly what goes down here. But as far as the 2 drafts are concerned, Shadow Demon to me one of those heroes, especially as always as a support, but not something you see all too often. We paired up with what looks to be a Leshrac. See if Leshrac is going to be the secondary support or if it's going to be Tusk and in the support role. Queen of Pain, Slaughter, and then either Leshrac or Tusk as the 3rd core hero for Kingdom. Slaughter fairly, I don't know, I want to say flexible based on what we've seen from the SEA region. It's been Team Sataduatiga, the team with Yamate, who's played the Slaughter as a support for 343. But outside of that, it's been more often than not the core Slaughter in the farming or the offlane role. To see if they're going to look to put Tusk maybe more in that offlane role for this team. It's either Tusk or Slaughter in that 3-position offlane. The Radiant side, we're looking at Tiny as your main farmer, your main carry, Earthshaker and Nightstalker as your 3rd core hero. Arbor, most likely headed toward that offlane. With the Earthshaker pick, I wonder if it's going to be either a safe lane farming Earthshaker or a Tiny, or the Earthshaker in the mid lane. So Tiny can either take up the mid lane farming, the safe lane farming. Really flexible as far as the Signature.Trust draft goes, but Kingdom, despite the interesting array of heroes they picked up, I don't feel like they're quite as flexible as what Signature.Trust goes as far as their laning step goes. Heroes like Leshrac, Shadow Demon aren't really known for their lane dominance anymore, especially with Leshrac having the recent nerf. So you go to Lich, you can put anything with a Lich in the offlane, and you're looking at like, okay, a Lich, you could even put the Earthshaker, the MyPro, who plays normally the safe lane hero, in the offlane. So you could do like a Lich Earthshaker offlane, and the Earthshaker is going to do just fine, so. We'll see exactly what happens here. It looks like maybe a remake not on the cards. He's right outside. They say, come on, just let it happen. What a remake. Bad news, let's go. Signature.Trust say, let's happen. Let's play this game. Game 1 is happening with a stand-in, it looks like. But Kingdom, here in the lower bracket of the Southeast Asian Summit 4 qualifiers, will be, unfortunately, without their full 5-man roster. So MyPro, the normal mid player for the team, picks up a TP scroll. He's waiting for that ward, will TP top immediately afterwards and look to drop down an early ward either to block the pool camp or at least give some vision for the team. And on the dire side, it will be Team Kingdom. Draken, a player who's been around the Southeast Asian scene for a while, the Singaporean, predominantly, I want to say captain / support player. Very flexible as far as his position is concerned, but he's going to be handling the Tusk for now. So on the dire side, we've got Draken playing the Tusk. Going to be the Slaughter in the hands of ZXC. Got Sim Mao Chai playing the Queen of Pain, and on the top lane is going to be Li Hongqi playing the Leshrac, and Fruits playing the Shadow Demon. On the Radiant side, it's Team Signature.Trust, the Thailand team, playing Earthshaker in the hands of MyPro, the predominantly mid player for the team. Boombell on the Lich. Jabs playing the Io, Lakels on the Tiny, and Arbor, who's going to be handling the Nightstalker for the team. It looks like Signature.Trust looking to eye off this bottom rune and try and secure themselves, well, possibly a bottom rune here. Eye shots come out, they're looking to secure this. On the dire side as well, the Fisher as well, and Jabs No items, no problem. We'll take one bounty rune. Top bounty rune being left there, it looks like. Soul Ring recipe on Leshrac not gonna be turned into anything as Mao Chai takes the bounty rune at top for the Kingdom side on Queen of Pain. So looks like a farming Leshrac Shadow Demon lane coming out of Kingdom. In the mid it's going to be a Leshrac, oh sorry, Queen of Pain against Io Tiny. A very tough lane for Queen of Pain. Kells, I'm sure, will be looking to pressure the Queen of Pain as soon as you get, I mean, even before level 2, you can theoretically look to put a lot of damage out onto this lane. Off lane, you've got MyPro on the Earthshaker. Dropping fishes for now, and we'll just secure himself some experience here through these kind of tactics. As far as the big picture goes, late game wise, I feel you've got the Io Tiny Signature.Trust will always have a slight edge there, but we'll see what Kingdom can do as far as the early to mid game is concerned. Not easy to control the lanes whenever you're against that Lich, and Earthshaker at the offlane can always just apply that fissure, block the wave, try and leech experience out of his tower. As already we can see this lane pushing up near that tier 1, and see MyPro get himself a fairly fast level 2 at this rate. This is a similar story for the Dire side though. They are running a dual lane, but they will be able to get some decent experience coming out for Slider as well as Tusk. Mid lane you've got Io Tiny against the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain level 3, Io Tiny both level 2. Just trying to get what farm they can out of the duo here. As the 2-minute mark approaches, Io will secure the top rune. Bottom rune can be completely abandoned for the time being. If Io wants, you can almost get both runes out of this. As a bounty rune will be claimed by Io, Invis rune at bottom. Nothing much to come from that Invis for now. And this is, yeah, let's say, if you're not checking this on the Dire side, you're giving Io a free double rune, which is not really value proposition. So Draken will claim the Invis rune, although it does get scouted out by the Signature.Trust side. Down by the Lich, and should see Signature.Trust play this one fairly cautiously as a result. Avalanche comes up mid lane. Toss backwards here. It looks like they want to force out a blink, and it will be exactly that coming out from Queen of Pain. Bottom lane, there's going to be aggression coming out from Kingdom. They've got the... Oh, great ice shots here. They get first blood. ZXC on the slider gets one. He's looking for a return kill on the case of Arbor. Nightstalker's only shown himself here in the bottom lane. The support Nightstalker not going to be able to get the return kill on the slider, who salves up, still has the mango. Unused, and it is going to be Kingdom. First blood going their way, and the exact kind of start they were hoping for here against Signature.Trust. As far as the early game CS goes, it is Leshrac, King of the Hill. Team CS to Tiny's 10, Nightstalker's 10. A safely farming Nightstalker, not what you would have really anticipated coming from this Signature.Trust side. Putting Earthshaker, MyPro, and it's not even about, to me it's less about the heroes of the draft and who's laning where, but more about the players. MyPro, not really that offlane type player who you normally see playing those flashy mid heroes. I mean, he's played the Wind Ranger at mid, had great effect in the Frankfurt Mages, and not a player you'd normally expect in the offlane Arbor, more the offlane player for Signature.Trust, so... Yeah, Queen of Pain will bottle up a DD rune and... Oh, sorry, Illusion rune, and see what she can do with it. Towards middle we go. So 3 Radiant heroes here. Boys for some potential counterplays. Fissure comes out, Avatos! It's close, Queen of Pain will blink back, bottle up, and be a-okay. Else disrupted, and we'll go back to just farming as per the norm here as far as he's concerned. Always a player who's prioritized his farm over what kills could come his way. I don't think we'll see Nightstalker get this courier, but it is... Oh, it's slowed up, there's the bottle! But without the bottle on that, the empty bottle of course, that would not have been an easy kill for Arbor, and Arbor snipes it, gets out, finds fruits here on the Shadow Demon. disruption, and with the neutral, oh my god, that damage is absurd. The level 3 Mana Void, he's gonna get this kill. Oh, the Void. Salve available, has a Shadow Strike, and I think Abba will actually survive this one. Queen of Pain, Blink, and available blinks, no Scream. Oh, Salve's up and anchors around mid. Abba toss, they go in on the Queen of Pain, who goes down! Oh, Signature.Trust, 2 kills to 1. They take the lead here early on in this best of 3. Meanwhile up top, Abba runs into the Leshrac, and it looks like Leshrac, one more right click, goes down. That's a safe lane farming Leshrac, dead for 25 seconds, and Abba finds some fortune going his way through early rotations. Snowball. 3 heroes on the Kingdom side looking for the Tiny. Lakel's getting healed up by the Io. They get 1 kill in return. They bring down the Tusk. Io buys back. Lakel's dead. I even bought back for this one. Not quite the exchange he was hoping for with the buyback. Get the Queen of Pain kill. Okay, as I say that, chases him down. Jabs. Brings down the co-op. That's the second death on the side of the Queen of Pain. It's actually Nightstalker leading the farm right now. 2.7k net worth. With 2 unanswered kills, 2k gold. He could pick up a Midas fairly soon. Could pick up all kinds of crazy items. Like, you want to think Boots of Travel? Go for it. Will be the Hand of Midas recipe. Big picture wise, Signature.Trust are getting enough farm on their Tiny. The snowballing Nightstalker, and that's something which Kingdom have to be careful of. Not to mention MyPro, flashy player of this team on the Earthshaker. Hasn't got his levels just yet, but has managed to find decent farm on Earthshaker. Cane Boots level 4, sitting on about 2k net worth, and not far behind Slaughter on the Dire side. The Nightstalker with a 7-minute Midas. Holy crap, is that worrying if you're a Kingdom fan right now. He's chasing in, he's looking for the Slider on ZXC. Looks like he'll find it right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
In a similar situation at top, except in this situation, Kingdom will not find the Earthshaker hiding in the trees. He pops out just to throw a fissure. That is as far as they're concerned, and looks like the courier will respawn now for Kingdom. Lost early in the game, and we'll be bringing out the bottle. Queen of Pain. So Queen of Pain, who struggled as a result of not having this bottle, will be able to at least get some catch-up. Chain Frost coming out, bouncing 1-2 heroes. That's the perfect Chain Frost from the Lich here. They've lost the Ire, but the Nightstalker gets one. The Avalanche will catch the second Draken! Oh, he's down. 2 for 1. Just the Ire dead on the Signature.Trust side, and that is perfect. As far as the trade goes, Signature.Trust loses support and take out 2 cores in the meantime. At least a core in the support, depending on what you consider this Tusk. And back mid goes Jabs. Gonna back up Lakel's, who's already up to 1400 gold. Quite the farm of this Nightstalker, who's had a ridiculous time. Treads Midas. 9 minutes in, about to pop his Midas the second time already. MyPro stunned up, Split Earth will throw a fissure, and Li Hongqi will get relocated on. Gonna be an easy kill. Can they get a second kill? They're looking to chase down the Shadow Demon here. Only a couple of seconds left on the relocator. Looks like Irotani will be pushed back towards mid lane where Queen of Pain is waiting. Sonic Wave Scream is there. Lakel's Avalanche, the turnaround. Has the Nightstalker to back him up, and they blink forward. We'll see Queen of Pain get 1 kill. Nightstalker will not get the retaliation.
But bones.
Unavoid available, but damage is not realistic as far as Signature.Trust are concerned. So it'll be a 2 for 2 here in the middle lane. Still, Nightstalker about to hit level 9. Having a fantastic start on the Radiant side. As far as Signature.Trust are concerned, they winning the laning stage between these two teams. We see about 2,000 gold lead, experience-wise. Similar story. Alright, Tiny, a duo you expect to win the laning stage, but it's not even the Tiny who's leading the net worth chart. It's the Night Stalker of all heroes. 4.7k net worth in the safe lane Night Stalker. Midas treads and 500 gold. Involved in kills as well as farm, and it is the Thailand squad who are having a good start to this game. So goes with the Earthshaker in the offlane. Looks like Xiaojimin does get brought down. Not the biggest deal in the world as far as the two teams are concerned, although it does look like Kingdom are looking to converge on this top lane. They've got Queen of Pain up here, no Sonic Wave, but the Screamer not going to be enough. Going for kills. Tiny relocate. Looks like they'll get the counter kill on the Slather, and the Slather for an Earthshaker. It feels like that does slightly favor Signature.Trust. Even with it being a core Earthshaker, and they're not done. Abba has a Mana Void, and I don't think we'll see any way out for the Leshrac, who does get brought down. Io meanwhile in the mid lane. Killed off. Tiny trading Shadow Demon's life for the Ios, and well, the bloodbath continues. Signature.Trust get their 14th kill of the game. We're just 11 minutes in, and they've already got 14 kills on the on their board.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Very aggressive play coming out from the Thai team.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Signature.Trust showing similar play to what we saw from them in the Frankfurt Majors qualifiers that took them onto the playoffs here. And got them into the top 2 of their group, and they definitely put up a fight against Team Sadadu Atiga in their semi-final matchup. They're going to turn this early game start into a mid-game victory, it feels like. 12 minutes in, we're still in the early days, but I'm going to keep playing hardball here. They've got the point boost to pick up from Night Stalker. We'll be looking for an Aghanim Scepter. No rush as far as he's concerned with his own progression. He's got plenty of farm. On the Tiny side, you're still looking for an Aghanim Scepter. On the Earthshaker side, you're still looking for a Blink Dagger. This is not just your everyday support Earthshaker. This is a core Shaker, which you'd expect to have more farm. And that selfless play that a lot of Earthshakers might play.
Middle tower is under attack.
Boomball and Lich looking to keep on stacking these Ancients, so securing the late game for Signature.Trust. Very efficient play. They've got heroes in all 3 lanes. They're stacking Ancients, farming the jungle. They're going to go in for kills as well now. Slather could be in some trouble. 1 or 2 more Wisp Balls, chasing him down. He goes down. Jazz picks up the kill. Nicely played coming out from Io. 15 kills to 8, almost doubling up the Kingdom score as far as their kills go. They're looking to control this dire jungle as well. Leshrac very low on HP. The relocate comes in. They get the slow, and there's going to be an Avatar. 1 kill down. Turak, and could be the second here. He's inside his own base by the tier 4 towers. He's being chased down. Snowball will delay this one. They get the IO, and that means Tiny doesn't have an escape plan. Whether this one, we'll have to wait and see. Tiny as well as Night Stalker. Night Stalker in his own, in the dire pace. Just go for a straight up TP. Sonic Wave available, but no Scream to go with it. Looks like Night Stalker will TP himself home, and Sig.Trust just walking all over Kingdom.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Lakel's now off of this, has enough money for the Aghanim Scepter. Fissure going to lead the way. It looks like they were trying to make a play onto the Leshrac, but didn't quite get the Fissure they were hoping for. But the torso comes out in Queen of Pain, and Queen of Pain gets a blink out. It will be Slather killing off Tiny, so Kingdom going to be pleased to find such a trade at this stage of the game, considering how badly things were looking for them earlier on. Queen of Pain working on Aghanim Scepter will find a Bounty Rune, but the end of the world as far as Sig.Trust are concerned. Night Stalker level 11 now. Where's that Aghanim Scepter? Arba playing that safe lane farming hero and is top farm right now. Net worth wise, he is king. Hyper up mid. 2,000 gold. We'll have a Blink Dagger very, very soon. That's going to be a big wake-up call for Kingdom, who have so far not been polished with their engagements. And when you throw a Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker into the equation, it's only going to get more and more difficult. Right now, 17 to 10. Signature.Trust leading. Night Stalker and Tiny still farming very proficiently as far as the Thailand squad is concerned. And on the dire side, the comeback comes from possibly a Roshan. When you've got Slider, you're always looking at the opportunity to take down Roshan when you're on the dire side. You've got the amp damage to boost up any physical damage coming out, but physical damage we're looking at is not all that impressive. Here in the middle lane, it's like there was a bit of a snowball action, but neither team losing any heroes just yet. Cole Leshrak really struggling. 4 deaths on the side of Lee Honky. 1, 4, and 2, and a big concern for Kingdom as far as their laps progression goes. Here's Hoss coming in mid just here, just for some casual harass. It is going to be Signature.Trust smoking through the dire jungle. They want to get down some deep wards, I imagine, here, although yeah, it looks like just a single ward for Boombell, but even just the one ward could be enough here. They're going to get finally Honky here on the Leshrak with the arrow tiny relocate. Straightforward kill. What's the follow-up going to be? Chain Frost not going to bounce to anyone. Boombell comes forward. Tiny, what can he do here? And any targets are gone just yet. 3 seconds left for an avalanche, and it looks like Draken will get brought down by a toss. For nothing. Queen of Pain. No mana for a blink just yet. Avalanche available. Toss as well to follow. IO Tiny will get the kill on Queen of Pain. 3 for 1. Double kill for Tiny, and Tiny Lakel's on a killing spree as it treads Aghanim Scepter and 2.4k gold here just 17 minutes into the game. And Signature.Trust are looking solid.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
They'll work away on this tier 1 top tower, and what's top go Kingdom, but this smoke unlikely to lead to an engagement unless they really push things, because Signature.Trust have already backed off. They take the tier 1 tower and immediately retreat. Very disciplined play coming from the Thailand squad, and if we Kingdom going for the top room, get a blink crush onto 2. Jap somehow ends up on the high ground here. Dust follows him up, so we will see so far a 1-0 trade. Lakel's without the IO backup. We'll see if he can find a way out of this one. He's got 700 HP still, Shadow Demon Disruption. Well, Shadow Poisons come out, and Lakel is brought down 2-0 Kingdom with a nice little smoke gank. That's Signature.Trust by surprise, and we'll look to capitalize off of this. She heads towards the mid lane. Where Shaker has a Blink Dagger. Just level 1 Echo Slam, but always a big risk as far as pushing goes. Dire Illusions trying to scout out potential initiations. Blink Echo, they've got Queen of Pain. Crush not going to land, but the Shadow Demon Disrupting works against him. The Lich Chain Frost brings down the Queen of Pain. Oh no! And Leshrak on the run, very low in HP, has just picked up a Bloodstone. You don't want to start losing these charges now. The Vision not going to be on the marquee, but they've already lost 3 elsewhere. Been dying in the dire jungle, and it seems Leshrak will survive.
Dire's middle tower is
oh boy, did that not go well. And Leshrak is still not out of the dark just yet.
Has fallen.
Night Stalker with an Aghanim Scepter. Chases one down. Fissure. My Pro will not get the chance to use it, and as a result, Arba, by having the vision advantage from the Ag Scepter, will bit of a problematic situation here. Arba find himself crushed up, split earth, and will give away 2 kills the way of Kingdom. Completely unnecessary. An 860 gold streak goes the way
is under
Up
attack.
the Leshrac, who just had picked up a Bloodstone. So suddenly we see 1500 gold on Leshrac, 10 Bloodstone charges, and some amount of farm going the way of Kingdom on their core heroes. Not out of this one just yet. I mean, Lakel's with an Axe Treads Yasha, though, on Tiny. You've got to worry about. And the DD room, which looks like it will be predominantly used to farm up some ancient stacks. Oh boy, is that just too easy for him. $11,000 net worth to the 7.5 thousand of Leshrac. Leshrac now just with a casual Ghost Scepter. Not none you expect to see upgrade into an Ethereal Blade anytime soon, but some physical damage resistance against the Tiny, most predominantly. I'm worried about a Roshan, Signature.Trust will swoop on in, throw up Fissure. Not see any rewards for themselves, but they've still got the big carry as far as this game is concerned. Tiny 9, 4, and 6. Lakel's is with the net worth chart and by a pretty decent sized margin. Working in BKB now to go with the Yasha Aghanim Scepter, and with that you can look to Siege Towers. Even theoretically push the high ground. Mind using up a BKB charge or two.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
So Signature.Trust, the ones in control here in game number 1. Fortunately for Kingdom, forced to play with a stand-in and will find themselves under siege here in the bottom lane. Is there any retaliation? It doesn't really look like it when you've got 5 heroes here in the bottom lane and Lee Honky TP's into what could be his demise. MyPro, not the best Echo Slam of his life. We'll see us. Wow, a nice Leshrac on catch out too. They bring down Earthshaker. They're going to look to find a second, but Night Stalker relocated back to base. Gage here. Where's the Tiny? He's at mid lane. He's not going to be able to be brought back to this fight, and I mean IO on his own. Tether out. No luck. 2 for Neil. Kingdom. Decent hold. Do you still see Signature.Trust farming up the top lane as well as mid lane? As far as that fight goes, Kingdom showing they can still hold their own. Now swoop their way into the Roche Pit. They've got the slider with the amp damage to make this that a little bit faster, but Lakel's coming on in close here. This Roshan's still alive, 1000 HP. Can they get it on time? Avalanche off to the side here. He wants the Roche. Toss available. It's going to bring down Roshan. Who's going to get the Aegis? It gets taken by the Tiny. Gets a kill and the Aegis snatch. Lakel gets the double. Oh dear, 3 dead on the side of Kingdom. They're being chased down now, and this is looking very troublesome for the side of the Singapore squad. 3 dead. Aegis claimed by Tiny, and that is going to be free Roshan Aegis claimed by Lakel's. They look to push forward, not just take a couple of kills in a Roshan, they want a tier 2 as well. They may even think about a high ground soon. Lakel's just so big. The Yasha Ags BKB. Gotta wonder what's gonna happen when you get something like the Manta style, the Moonshard, the Assault Cuirass. Throwing some more attack speed and suddenly you're looking at a pretty damn scary Tiny as he picks up that first Hyperstone of what could be many. Moonshard that could be coming next. BAC also a viable option. Let's see with the amp damage coming out from Slaughter. Die side. We'll see Lakel's keep pushing on forward. Up to level 15. Hasn't quite reached that max ultimate just yet, but still a lot of damage output coming out from Big Bad Tony. Spada sprints forward, but no blink crush and follow up. Trying to scare off Lakel's perhaps. Not phased for now. Sim more chai. Careful, my friend. This tiny, very beastly avalanche is there. They almost got the silence out. Nightstalker even popped the ultimate for this one. The silence instead goes on the tusk. There's going to be a chain cross. No bounce. Draken. Gonna get himself back to safety with the fissure missing off. They're going to benefit the tusk off of this one, but they've lost so much already. Big cooldowns, and it's going to be tiny game. The one kill in the Shadow Demon. There's going to be an avalanche shots follow up. They can bring down the tusk as well. For nothing, no real damage dished out onto the Signature.Trust side, and Sonic Wave, whoa, was that kind of pitiful. Ayo, toss forward, jabs on the high ground here. This is not a Queen of Pain he can really fight. Gets to relocate out, and what else? Biden amp damage hasn't aged, still has an Avatos combo, and really see a good way for Kingdom to fight into this. Just 29 kills to 17, we're still under 26 minutes into this game. We see Signature.Trust take control at game number 1. They push the high ground, they take the tier 3 tower, looking for the racks here as well. That could be just GG. Especially if they take this melee racks. Kells will just pummel away at it. Aegis in hand. Still 2 minutes on him. Will be brought down, but that's the first life. Sonic Wave, not bad. Takes out the Io, which means Lakel is kind of on his own here without the Io to help him out. Doesn't have that extra bit of mobility as well as damage output. And they also lose the backline's lich here, so 3 kills unanswered. Kingdom, despite losing immediately racks, pushed back and Hell, Sig Trust, Mind Pro, careful my friend. We amped up and TPing himself home.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
So Sig Trust will be probably looking to slow things down a bit. They give a few unnecessary kills.
Radiant's top tower
Very much still a Signature.Trust favored game. 13 to 14,000 gold advantage, and no longer the ones pushing out the lanes, controlling the tempo completely. And they give those kills to the side of Kingdom. But though, the core Nightstalker. Normally you see this Nightstalker when he's a core as an offlaner, but this has been a safe lane farming Nightstalker. Ags, BKB, Midas, and a gem. We're just 27 minutes in. He now picks up a Hedris. He's like, yeah, sure, I'm one of the most farmed tiers in the game, but I may as well pick up a Vlad's because this is just such a value item to have for himself as well as his team. You put the Vlad's Aura in a tiny. You're looking at all that huge base physical damage being boosted up by the Aura, and you trust the ones who are going to be feeling good right now. Especially here in game number 1. I see a smoke coming out. Boombell leading the charge here on the Lich. Has a plate mail mech. Regen room, but not really something he can make much use of. And it looks like headed towards the Dire secret shop. Will not find all too much. They really continue through this Dire jungle. We could see them swooping around and something to their advantage. They've always got the Nightstalker, so they know they'll have the vision advantage on the Sig Trust side. Should have fight break out, and it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Arba underneath the tower, we'll see an IO tiny relocate back him up here. Arba gets very low from the get-go, but he's still alive. And damage comes out onto the Lich here. Boombell's going to be careful. That Frost Armor Mania come out himself. They've lost the Earthshaker on their side. Boombell. Armor will take a lot of right-click damage from the Queen of Pain. Just less rack claimed by Sig Trust. 1-for-1 so far, and it looks like things are only going to get worse for the Thailand squad. They lose Lich as well as Earthshaker, now put onto the back foot, and Tiny turns around, fights, one more right click, Slaughter will barely survive. Queen of Pain finds a 3rd kill to go the way of Kingdom, and Kingdom? They don't have this one just yet.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has
They're the ones who bring Nightstalker down to about 200 HP. Kill off the rest of the Sig Trust family, and it's only a tiny elsewhere left alive. One of those big behemoth heroes you can't really bring down unless you focus all of your efforts and firepower on the one hero.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So the Kingdom still playing from behind, but a 10,000 gold deficit. 5,000 experience, so the experience is not as bad as you'd maybe expect based on how things started out here. And Signature.Trust have to gotta be careful which kind of fights they look to take, and just in general as far as how this game develops from here on out.
Illusion.
Abba finds an illusion, but it feels like we're really at that pacifist stage of the game when neither team wants to make a risky move, and teams just waiting on their opponents to make something which they consider mispositioning. Jump on. Kels, AC, Ags, BKB, and Yasha on the Tiny. You're always going to worry about an IO Tiny team in the late game. You would lose one fight, even if you're far away out from your base. That IO Tiny just swoops on in and will take the mega creeps.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Tiny even on the high ground. Jeez. Presume he's got backup. IO nearby. May need to relocate out if you're not careful. Blink forward from the Queen of Pain. Finds the IO. That's the relocate. Tiny does not get brought. He goes to the BKB. TP gets cancelled. Oh, Draken with the Walrus Punch will prevent the Kells from getting out of this one. They lose one, and the IO, well, soon to follow. Jabs brought down, could not get the tether onto the BKB Tiny, and that's when you go for the BKB as the IO partner.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Sometimes that tether just cannot connect. Kingdom, by all means, still in this game. Number one here against Signature.Trust. 32 minutes in, and we see ourselves at a 30 to 25 skill score. This is going to be, looks like a continuous 10,000 gold lead, and Roshan respawning. Reasonably fast respawn time as well. 1 out of the possible max 3 minutes respawn. And things will slow down for the two teams. Signature.Trust have still got that late game IO Tiny, who's continuing to farm well and is a good 6,000 net worth ahead of the closest Dire rival, that being the Queen of Pain, the Leshrac, the Slater who's even further behind. Fisher is there, and on the Dire side they're going to look to counter-initiate. Blink Crush is there, and the BKB used preemptively. IO Tiny coming back in, they're going to look to turn this one around. Look, Kells! Oh, he's beast moding. Brings down the Tusk. Looking for more. That's a gem down, and something that Trust could look to claim. Blink Echo Slam. It's Leshrac on the Dire who actually picks up the gem, preventing the Radiant side from taking it for now, but I'm not going to see a gem hold. Leshrac will lose it. The IO, the Nightstalker with 1 gem and the Earthshaker with the other. It really feels like Signature.Trust in firm control of this game 1. We'll make a concentrated effort onto the Roshan to secure themselves an Aegis. The Kells opens up a slot 4, we'll pick it up. Doesn't always have the IO to back him up, which is where this Aegis does come in handy. And elsewhere, Kingdom feels like they went all in on the laning stage, but quite able to find what they wanted. The mid-rack's down. They are very much playing on the back foot. Leshrac down to just 4 Bloodstone charges. Has found some follow-up items. A Yules, a Ghost Scepter, and Ogre Club to work on a BKB, but the Honky needs more than that. Well, Kel's now up to 3.3k gold. Aegis. Still a solid 4 minutes left on it. I don't really see Kel's having to use this Aegis anytime soon without being aided or forced into it, and that's just where this Tiny is in cruise control. Lich. Whoa. You're getting all kinds of luxury items when they support Lich. Mech into Shivers. This is a ridiculous timing for a Lich of a Shivers. One last hurrah possibly coming from Kingdom. They've smoked up here. Hey, fine. Doesn't look like they want to engage directly right away. Unless they're going to throw a splitter, just catches out some creeps. But Kells will look to go on the Queen of Pain. BKB, blink out. BKB on cooldown. On the Radiant side, we've still got the BKBs. Kells holding onto his own, being very conservative. As for the Die side, defense. It's very nasty here. They go on in, take the Earthshaker. Where's the follow-up? They've used everything to bring down the Earthshaker, which means the Kells, it's kind of got the freedom to just clean up and do whatever he wants. Don't take anything out just yet, though. Swooping around, we'll find Shadow Demon. Toss, not gonna bring him down. Snowball will save his life and needs an avalanche. Finds one, finds a second. There we go. That's what we're talking about with the Io Tiny. Now the high ground threat comes their way. Kingdom. Looking like they may be without options here. Pick up a Vlad. Any kind of cost-effective items they can on the slider. Links across from Lakells with an amp damage. The split Sonic Wave. Lakells very low. Does he go down here? That's just an Aegis. He's got a second life. And Kingdom are probably thinking, holy crap, we brought him down once. That cost us absolutely everything. How do we kill him a freaking second time? Lakells just backs off a little bit, has 6,000 gold, and pick up the remnants of that Manta style, or else he may want instead as well. 23,000 net worth to the Queen of Pain's 14,000. Leshreck and Slada even lower as far as Kingdom are concerned. And the vision advantages Night Stalker is providing just proving to be more and more problematic for Kingdom as time drags on. Into the high ground we go, taking one mid lane of Rax. Kel's thinking, this game's gonna be over soon. Has picked up a Moonshot, gets that extra bit of attack speed, and we'll be looking to bring down this tier 4 tower, or tier 3 then tier 4 tower fairly soon, you've got to imagine. And attention being diverted towards the mid lane. It's been opened up towards on this top. Being brought past. Not the most subtle thing in the world, but constant pressure from mid. But once again, the Leshreck here at mid with a BKB. He's got possibly the grounds to do so. Creating some space for top lane, but it looks like Tiny has other thoughts in mind. Heads towards bottom. He says, screw top, let's go bottom. Takes out immediately Rax here. He's still fighting with Kells. BKB already worn out here. He's going to be brought down. They've lost the Io Tiny. But immediately Rax is claimed by Signature.Trust. Still feels like in some ways it is a victory. And Shaker will fissure and blink his way out of here in the mid lane. All they've got to do is go for round 3 here in the top. If you can guarantee a tier 3 and a melee Rax, you're in business. The range Rax can come much later if you need to. And Signature.Trust, despite losing Io Tiny, are still the ones in firm control. 15,000 gold lead. Experience-wise, 1,000 slash a bit less in their favor, but that is being attributed to the few freak kills that we've seen Signature.Trust pick up recently, especially. Push around onto Leo, and Leo will be just letting the Leshrac take control. The dire side right now, I just really worry where their comeback potential comes from even. Pain's farming alright, Leshrac farming alright, but neither of these two particularly amazing late game carries. Just 3 Ghost Slider, maybe the better fit late game carry, but he's gone for Vlad's, Blink, Treads, very cheap, cost effective items. Keep his team in the game early on. It really feels like maybe a matter of time before the Io Tiny just provides the killing blow to the high ground defense that is Kingdom. Already lost the full mid racks, the bottom melee racks, and it looks like they may be headed towards top here. Tiny leading the charge. A little bit careful at this ages, but we're still feeling very confident based on the overall position of this game. Arba will throw out the darkness just to prevent some of that vision. Gets a nuke out. BKB wants to chase down the slider here. Blink Echo, nice from Nitro with the vision to follow, and the great initiation. They bring down the slider, start things off. Immediate buyback comes out, but already damage has been dealt. Signature.Trust will just be looking to back off. Earthshaker not so lucky, will be caught out. Lich as well, similar story, so 2 for 1. 3 for 1. Jab's going down the IO as well, and 4 for 1. Tiny death on top of that, so not over just yet. Tiny maybe exemplary as far as bringing down racks go, but as far as coordinating the rest of the team and defending that high ground, it was the rest of the Kingdom side who came up big there. Night Soccer though with a Heart of Tarask, 3.8k HP. Holy moly. Good luck killing this guy. 20 armor, 3,800 HP. Not going to be easy. But Kingdom have snuck their way into the Roshan pit. They're looking to make amends for what has been a Signature.Trust dominated game up until now, and it looks like they will be able to grab Roshan. Nightstalker coming in, he's got the vision, but they just claimed she's on the ground as well. That's going to be going the way of the Queen of Pain. Sonic Wave is there. Arba don't want to lose anything here just yet. Hasn't got the gem. The gem was elsewhere, / not even picked up at all by the Signature.Trust side, and full retreat mode activated. Boom Bell tethered up on the wrong side of the trees to the IO. Looks like we'll see IO. Fountain, and they're okay for now. Kingdom has been very resilient as far as this game goes. They keep on pushing things, forcing things into the late game, and that's just where you enter this kind of the Twilight Zone where you don't quite know exactly what's going to happen. With mechanics coming into play, heroic combos you just don't expect to be quite as strong as they would otherwise would be without the combo. And Tiny, the one hero especially who's had such a good early to mid game into late game. He's had no real weaknesses as far as his overall play goes. A bit worried to himself right now. Already both tier 4 towers down on the dire side, a completely exposed throne. That to me is one of the big worries as far as Kingdom are concerned. Bottom as well as mid racks essentially gone. Signature.Trust, the ones who want to keep on pressing forward, and I'm gonna Roshan on their side. What's gonna be? Who's holding on to the Aegis right now? Leshrac. Okay, so dire side Leshrac Aegis. You're up a lane and a half of racks, even more. Like I want to almost call this a lane and 3/4 when you've got the melee racks and left the range racks. So it's the big important one. Kingdom still holding their own. They pick up a Shadow Demon Aghanim Scepter. Let that break to a Tiny, take out his Craggy potentially. Got some of the annoying Night Stalker spells in the team fight. Something that could come into play as this game drags on. Mid lane, Sonic Wave is there. Tiny relocate back and going to go on the Slaughter. Slaughter, ZYX brought down 1-for-1 so far. Will fight back. That's just easy. For the Night Stalker. Echo Slam comes out. Lee Hong Ki not to be tanky enough to survive this one. So Leshrac and Ursh and Slaughter, sorry, both dead. Slaughter. Another buyback available. It's going to be very, very careful. Tiny the big bruiser as far as Signature.Trust are concerned. It looks like they're going to go straight for the throne. No tier 4 towers, no problem. We'll set a double buyback. We'll say, okay, you want to buy back, we're going to back off. But they know they are the ones in firm control.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
To the top lane we go, looking to breach things here. Sim, more Chai. Throw the Sonic Wave trying to take out the creep wave here, but they've already lost his tier 3 tower here. Tiny making short business of that. The Snowballer follow him on the retreat here. It looks like Kingdom may be looking to fight this one. Relocate out. He's gone in for the throne here. Oh boy. You can't just fight top lane. You've got a throne to worry about. They take out the bottom range racks. The top tier 3 tower taken out means the rack is exposed from the front lines. Here comes Tiny. Some illusions coming to play. Tiny off to the west, and looks like he's not going to be needed for this just yet. Link forward, Sonic Wave. Oh boy, did that one whiff. If I'm Signature.Trust, I'm thinking, let's just go high ground. We end this game. Surely, Sonic Wave on cooldown, but we'll hold their skittles for now. Bell and the Lich will continue to provide some very deep vision for Signature.Trust. Not quite to the point of injecting their beverages or anything, but we're looking at anything outside of the dire base being spotted. Move out top, you're seeing. You move out mid, you're seeing. Move out bottom, similar story. You cannot leave this dire base without being detected unless you have full stealth mode. And Signature.Trust have not quite secured themselves victory here. Tiny Desolator picked up, and that's one of those like late game luxury items. Like, yeah, it's great minus armor to a building, but still very all-in-ish in some ways. Yeah, IO relocate, bring Tiny out of there, goes for the throne here with the Desolator. Look, Kells, he's all in. Throne going down. Where's the defense? It looks like it's gonna be GG. Oh. With Hells, Hex, he's brought down. No, it's not GG. 250 HP. Okay, they've kept the throne alive. What looked like GG did not quite go the way of the TIE squad. That Queen of Pain Hex could not have come any sooner as far as keeping Kingdom in this game. 250 HP throne, no problem. We'll play this one out. We've just defended your IO Tiny relocate, and that was also with a Desolator pickup. Tiny. I mean, Tiny Deso is just not an item you'd ever expect to see. Lich smokes on in, puts down wards and everything. That is some dirty play here. IO has a relocate. IO Tiny gonna respawn, and they may just relocate and end this game. That is the worry. Kingdom are like, sweet, we pushed out the lanes, we're good to go, but IO Tiny can damage their way through backdoor protection. So you have got to worry if you're a Kingdom fan right now. They do not see what's coming their way. The ward planet behind the throne. Throne's still very low on HP. IO will respawn in 5, but more importantly, the Tiny in 15. He's coming back. Double, triple TP.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That top might throw in the shaker. Where's that Tiny? And we're going to see it relocate. It's coming out soon. Yep, jabs goes. Into the throne, they're going to go for the GG. They've got it. Kingdom taken out in game 1. Signature.Trust get the 1-0. Wasn't clean. Bit of the old classic rat Dota. I'm sure Admiral Bulldog will be proud, but Signature.Trust take game 1. They were actually at a kill deficit. 50 minutes exactly. They were down 4 kills in the end. But they got the kills that mattered. You see core heroes like Leshrac dying 10 times this game. That's a carry Leshrac with a lot of deaths. You've got Tiny with 15 kills, 12 assists. Even with 9 deaths to his name.